On Tilley, take one.
How many tanks are we going to need? What?
I thought you usually ask the questions when we get together. Is that
Mate, this is your time to shine.
you don't
I've
want
been
to?
asking questions all week.
Don't want to?
Mate, I've had enough. I'm tired of asking questions.
Okay. Well,
Why don't you have a shot? I mean, that's
sure.
what AIM's all about
What
learning.
about, do people even listen to radio anymore?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, I think people thought it was going to like drop off a cliff once there were so many competitors via the internet for radio. And yeah, tons of people still listen. Tons of people still drive their cars. You listening? Yeah, just checking.
Yeah, I got it. Radio. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good. Excellent. And you've had a mentor?
Yeah.
You've had a mentor in your life. Can you tell us about your mentor?
Yeah, there's been a few mentors over the years. I've never had like a formal, mentor that was sort of delegated to me. But I remember in my first job, I was working like for an investment bank in a corporate environment, and there were just a couple of people that I met around the office that took a bit of an extra interest, and people who I also just thought were interesting. There were lots of people who I didn't find that interesting, but there were people that I could see had a different view of things, maybe a bigger picture view of why we're there and what was going on. And so, yeah, I would often just go for lunch with them, and it just came very naturally that we would spend time together and talk about ideas, and they would have a sense of where I was at and what interested me, and give you the kind of inside running on how to navigate the system.
And what do you think mentors have helped with you along your career from finance and moving into the media and whatnot?
Yeah, well, I mean, then in the media I had like a bunch of different people that I sort of called on. When I first started hosting Hack, I was like, who are some people that I would like to be like? And I've never found anyone that I want to be exactly like. So what I've usually done is had 2 or 3 people that I call. I was like, I'd love to be the perfect blend of these people. So go and sit with all of them and meet up occasionally and just ask for help and ideas basically. And I think what it did, it showed you what the next bigger steps were, and then the smaller steps of how to get there. It's sort of I think of it as being in a family. So for example, if you've got older brothers or sisters that have shown you what it's like to go through year 12, or shown you what's involved with doing an apprenticeship or going to uni, then you just sort of have this sense that someone has kind of taken a lantern down the dark pathway, and you've got a sense of what things look like further down that pathway. Whereas for me, I was the eldest of 4, so I always felt like I was totally walking into darkness, whether it was going through school or all those sorts of things. So same thing in a career way, I've been able to kind of look for older brothers or sisters that are just that bit further down the track. And yeah, one friend who is sort of doing that a little bit for me at the moment is a guy called Ben Fordham, who's also on radio, and he's on a very different kind of radio. He's on the same station as Alan Jones and Ray Hadley, which is sort of not the pathway I plan to walk down. But he just sort of understands where I'm at, what the pressures are, what sounds good, what is good, what's not good, and how to, I guess, navigate the challenges that come up. Even sometimes, in the media, it can be a really tough environment. You can face a lot of criticism.
That leads on nicely to our next question, which I hear you play the bass guitar.
The bass, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do. I slap the bass.
Cool. Well, do you want to play? Why don't we play a game? Guess who? You remember that?
Gary, remember that?
Okay, cool. So, are you bald?
No.
Okay.
Am
Are you a woman?
I? No. Thanks for asking.
happy to check in. Which hair straightener do you use?
I don't use one. Is there anyone left?
Is this you?
Pretty good resemblance. Yeah.
We found our guy.
Very good.
It must have been a long trip for you. New Year's resolutions?
No more partying. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Anyone you've had a mentor that you've mentored in your life? Anyone you've looked after or taken under your wing? You think?
Yeah.
And how did you find that experience?
Yeah, I guess like there's a few people, because I've been at Triple J for quite a long time now, so there's been people that I've seen coming up through the ranks there who I think have real talent and sort of click with on a sort of a work level on talking about stories and that kind of thing. Like there's a reporter on our team now, Sarah, who we work together every day and develop stories, and she's really talented. So I enjoy kind of working on ideas with her and opening up opportunities where she gets to do really cool stuff, and just being there to give advice and share the experience I've had in doing the same job before her. And then other people who are maybe not working like super close with you every day, but there's one guy, a young producer there, who I kind of saw was maybe not like reaching his full potential and actually enjoying the work as much as he could. And I remember like being away last Christmas on holiday, I was like, oh, that guy's moving into a new position. I think this could be his year to really like lock in and embrace it and take ownership and move forward. So yeah, occasionally I get a real kick out of just almost reaching out to someone who's at a distance out of the blue and just saying, hey, I can see the bigger picture of where you're at here, and like this is a moment for you to really like kick out the jams and push it to the next level. Yeah,
it's almost selfish, isn't it? Like for a lot of the mentors we have that are going through this training, they'll actually get more of a kick out of helping the kids than the kids potentially might get the other way. It's it's funny what it's like being able to give to people.
Well, that idea of synergy.
Yeah.
Where it's like it motivates everyone for the overall vibe to pick up.
And go from there. Well, I'm not sure we'll go with picking up as a theme for our mentors, but we can leave that for another day. A couple more questions and then I think we're pretty much done. So I thought Triple J was for young people.
Yeah, it's meant to be, yeah. Some of us need to just keep on, sticking around a bit longer, because I guess it takes experience to delve into the topics like that we need to unhack. So pretty much, like, to be honest with you, almost all of us are older than the target demographic, which is 18 to 24.
That's pretty much all we've got time for. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Tilley, thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much. Much? That was awkward. Still is. I'm going to head off if you keep doing that.